Hello everyone, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depends on when you come across this video. It's me, your girl, Our Choice TV, and today we are going to be doing something very different. Who are we going to be talking about today? It's no other person but the very man who made our childhood so memorable. The very man who, when we hear his names, will feel good, will be running. Even when we not get TV, even when we don't have TV, we'll be looking for the neighbors that have TV that we can go and watch TV from and watch this movie from, because this very man is on the movie. Who am I talking about? It's no other person but the person of Mr. John Ikechukwu Okafor, who me and you know as Mr. Ibu. So I'm going to be doing today, I'm going to be talking about Mr. Ibu, all the information, all the things you need to know about Mr. Ibu. So let's dive into this video. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do hit the subscription button below and don't forget to press the notification bell. Also go follow us on Facebook, Our Choice TV. So let me get into this video. Mr. Ibu Okafor was born on the 17th of October 1961. Mr. Ibu hails from Nkanu West local government area, Enugu State. After his elementary school in 1974, Mr. Okafor, popularly known as Mr. Ibu, let's just say we call him Mr. Ibu. Mr. Ibu went to Saple to live with his elder brother after the demise of his father. In Saple, he did a lot of job. You know, as a young man, there is no father. You have to, that Igbo, you have to cater, you have to look for a way to cater for yourself. So he did different types of job. What did he not do? He did hairstylist, he did photographing job, he was doing different jobs. He even went as working at a create company where he can be able to earn money and see himself through school. Mr. Ibu did this job just to be able to further his education and also support his family. After secondary school, but because of the financial struggle, he has no choice than to quit school because he could not afford it. He could not pay for his school. So after this encounter, Mr. Ibu, our very own comedian, his dream come true. He became a comedian and an actor. Mr. Ibu has been featured in lots of movies, more than 200 movies. And when I tell you, when you see him in his prime, when he was outing, who didn't love him? Who not like Mr. Ibu? Our very own Mr. Ibu. He did very well in his outing. He was one of the best. He featured in so many movies in Nollywood. And after a while, Mr. Ibu even became a singer. For a short period of time, he did music. And his song titled This Girl and Do You Know? This is what we need to know about Mr. Ibu, but there is one part we haven't talked about, and the part of his family. Mr. Ibu is married to his now wife, Stella Maris. He has been married before and he has grown-up children. This is his third marriage that he is right now. His first marriages bear him 2 sons, and his second marriage that he got married to Stella Maris Okafor bore 4 children. In the beginning, it all looks like we didn't get to hear of him, we didn't get to know of his family issue. Everything was going very smoothly until last year. His own wife, Stella Maris, called him out on social media over his alleged daughter. A girl named Jasmine recently come into Mr. Ibu's life as his daughter. So Mr. Ibu introduced Jasmine to us as his daughter, but only for his wife to cry out last year that she was not his biological daughter but an adopted daughter. And this got me thinking, who adopts a mature girl like Jasmine? Why will Mr. Ibu want to adopt Jasmine? Did Mr. Ibu not have his own children. This is a man. It's not like a man that don't have children. He has two from his previous marriage, and his wife Stella Maris gave him 4 children, and they are left with one passed away, and they are left with 3 children. So it's not as if he's a man without a kid. So this is a man that has children, but he still went ahead according to what they said and adopted Jasmine. But last year, Mr. Ibu's wife cried out to say, Jasmine is not my husband's daughter, and they recently adopted her. So she even went as far as accusing Mr. Ibu of having sexual relationship with Jasmine. So we all were very vibrant. We were on Jasmine's side. We want to help her. Why will your husband? We are really marching forward to go and support Stella Maris, only for us to be brought down by our very own Stella Maris Ibu. She came out after a few days and take back everything that she said about Mr. Ibu and Jasmine, that it was a lie, that we should not worry. And she went as far as apologizing to Jasmine. So we all we stopped and we went back. We left them and we said, okay, sorry, don't vex, Jasmine. Don't be angry. That aside, the Ibu home, we didn't hear anything again. It went still. And to us, thank God, everything is now okay. But recently, in October 2023, just a month ago, Mr. Ibu cries out to tell us that he's in need of help, that his leg is about going to lose one of his leg, that he is very sick. He cries to well-meaning Nigerians to support him. And according to the way they loved and cherished, we loved and cherished Mr. Ibu because of the beautiful memories, childhood memories that he created through his comedy, through his movie. So a lot of Nigerians, a lot of bloggers, they join hands together to ask their followers to plead to people to support Mr. Ibu. Mr. Ibu in the hospital, he even videoed himself showing how critical the condition was. So where many Nigerians donated, everybody was donating money, money was coming left, right, and center. And to us, it was good. Thank God he's finally getting all the help that he needs. Before we know it, there is war in Mr. Ibu's home again. This time, it's his own acclaimed adopted daughter that started it. Through a friend of her, she leaked a conversation saying Mr. Ibu's wife is demanding for things like car, bomb. She wants to do BBL. She wants to enlarge her bomb. She wants to have access to the money donated to Mr. Ibu. And we were like, why would she be asking for this kind of thing? Is this the right time for her to be asking for enlargement, for bomb, for iPhone, for car when her husband is critically ill? What does she need it for? Everybody was very angry. And a lot of people went and concluded that, oh, Mr. Ibu's wife is not a good wife. After all, Mr. Ibu have already came out before to say that his marriage to Stella is a nightmare, that is the worst thing, that is the worst marriage that he has ever been to. So we all condemn her. Before we could say Jack, Mr. Ibu's wife came out and corrected the narrative. She never asked for all those things. Those conversations were old conversations that she had with Jasmine as a mother and daughter when they were just having their normal talk. That conversation is not new, but that she admits that really she asked for a car because to be running transport fare up to the hospital is difficult for her, and that's why she asked for a car. But she never requests for every other thing, and we're like, which one are we going to believe? Jasmine or Mrs. Ibu? Before we could know what is happening again, we heard that Jasmine, adopted daughter of Mr. Ibu, is now officially married to Mr. Ibu's son. And they are trying to elope with all the money that they contributed for Mr. Ibu's health. And mind you, Mr. Ibu is still in the hospital. Before we know, it was all over everywhere that they are getting that they're already married, not even getting married, and they're trying to elope. And Jasmine had this to say: I will not speak until you are okay, daddy. Meaning she's not going to tell us anything. She's not going to address the issue until Mr. Ibu is okay. And some people were like, is it now that you know that you are not going to speak? Is it now that you know that your father, Mr. Ibu, is sick? When you were releasing messages that you have with the wife long ago, you did not know that Mr. Ibu was sick, not to be dragging his wife. And a lot of people were like, Stella Ibu is not smart. And a woman, another person, grown-up girl like that, come to your home, you as a wife, she's not the one taking care of everything, taking care of your husband, and doing finances, and doing everything. People were like, you had silver spoon in your mouth, you could not make good use of it. Now another person has come in and is taking your place and making money out of your husband. A conversation also hit the internet where Mr. Ibu agreed and accepted on having sexual relationship with Jasmine, but he stopped after he saw that his son was also eating the same food that he was eating. As a good man that he is, he decided to say, okay, my son, I'm not eating again. Since you have tested from this thing, oh yeah, continue. It's for you. Ngwanu, you can have it. My people, that is where we are now on Mr. Ibu's and his family drama on media. Mr. Ibu have not spoken because he's very sick. He's not okay. He's not in the right place to speak. But hopefully when he's better, he will address this issue on ground. But before I go, I would like to give my thoughts just for 2 minutes about this very issue. A man and a woman who are married, they have become one. One, not two. If you know that your wife, you are not okay, you are not secure, you are not safe with your wife as a man, it's better to let go of that marriage. It's better to say, okay, I'm not doing again, this is not working anymore, than for you to bring down another woman into your home, a woman you have once had sexual relationship with, and to introduce her to your daughter, to your wife, and to your children as an adopted daughter. For me, I think it's very wrong on our legend side, Mr. Ibu. You are endangering your family, you are endangering your wife, even your kids. We are putting them into danger. Because God forbid anything goes wrong tomorrow. I pray you live long. But just imagine, how is your wife going to care and cater for your children when she don't even have access to any of your things? And also, my advice to Stella Maris Ibu, as a woman, you are not supposed to fold your hands and sit down and watch your husband be the only one bringing in money into the family. It doesn't work that way. Just take for example now, Mr. Ibu has been amputated. His leg, it's just with one leg. And that automatically means he cannot do much. He cannot go and walk, except maybe media, maybe makes video and he posts online. But it's not active anymore. He can't look for that money anymore. But this is the time for you as the wife to step up. You got 3 children that needs to be fed, that needs to go to school, that needs roof over their head, that needs to be catered for, that need to be provided for. You cannot sit down and be expecting your husband that is not even fine to be doing all those things. You have to step up your game as a wife, as a woman, and go and look for something doing. You already have the platform. Being Mrs. Ibu alone is already to your advantage. Make good use of it. You already have the silver on your hand. Just make good use of it. That is my thoughts on this issue. I remain your girl, Our Choice TV. If you like what I do, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Follow us on Facebook. And we have so much more to give you here. Thank you very much and have a lovely day. Bye.